Grab your bingo cards. It's time for another quick shot of Bingo Bitches. Michelle!
Next number up is 27, number of times I've been engaged. Ooh, 21, number of friends I have on Facebook. And 33, the number of hours I spent playing computer games last week.
It's time to welcome our special guest comedian for this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Stu Fisher.
Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you all doing? Delay, fantastic. We're via satellite. My name's Stu Fisher. It was just recently my birthday. My wife got me an iPad. Anyone got an iPad? I'm with the lady that went no. I looked at it and I said, thanks, honey, but I'm not very good with technology. Why would I want an iPad? She said, well, you like to read, you can read. It's like a virtual book. It's just like a book. And I broke mine, folding the corner, trying to keep my spot. Unfortunately there. But what I've realised, ladies and gentlemen, and what I want to do tonight is I want to give you something, because I realise when you come to a show like this, you hear some jokes and you have some laughs, but you can never remember those jokes the next day. So I want to give you something that you can take home to keep the fun going in your life. It's a social experiment I do, and it works like this. Next time you go into a store that does not serve food, go up to the counter, take a couple of small items with you, and they will usually say, would you like a bag for your purchase? Say this, no thanks, I'll eat it here. This does two things. One, it actually saves the environment from those horrible plastic bags. But two, it finds out the sort of person serving you behind the counter. I found in my travels there are 3 types of people, and it breaks down like this. Type 1, not listening, doesn't get it. I walked into a hardware store one time and I walked up to the counter and I had with me a hammer and some screws. Not to work together. I'm not an idiot. I know you don't hammer in screws. You know, I know now. And I walked up to the counter with a hammer and some screws and I met type 1, not listening, didn't get it. And she looked at me and she said, would you like a bag for that? And I said, no thanks, I'll eat them here. And she went, well, oh, okay. Gave me my hammer and screws and I walked out. Type 1, not listening, doesn't get it. The next day I walked into the same hardware store and I met type 2. Type 2 is the sort of person who is listening, but still doesn't get it. Walked up to the counter this time and I had some spray paint and I had another packet of screws because the first packet was stuffed. Not sure how. And lady behind the counter said, would you like a bag for that? And I said, no thanks, I'll eat them here. And she went, these are screws. You're the manager, aren't you? It was a joke. Huh? And she gave me my stuff and I walked out. Type 2, listening but still doesn't get it. The very next day, I went in and I met my favourite type of person. It's a type of person I try to be every day, and you guys obviously are, because you're out supporting this sort of thing, this sort of endeavour. Good on you for doing that. It's type 3. Type 3 is the sort of person who is listening and, thank God, does actually get it. I walked into the same hardware store and I walked up to the counter this time and I had with me a long piece of wood because I was doing some cornicing at home, and I had a can of spray paint because, you know, petrol's expensive. And I went up to the counter with this guy behind the counter who loved his job. He looked at me, he was really exciting and said, g'day mate, how you doing? Looks like you're doing some home renovation at home. It's a bit warm outside but it's nice and cool in here. We got the aircon going but it stuffs the planet. Who cares? We got specials! Back off, champ. And he was really excited. He looked at me, looked at my stuff, and he just went, would you like a bag for that? And I, of course, said, no thanks, champ. I'll eat them here. And without missing a beat, this type 3 guy looked me straight in the eyes and went, well, napkin? Thank you very much, folks. My name's Stu Fisher. I'll see you again.
Right now, what we're going to do is try a live hookup with a sister club in Ontario, Canada. Have we got that happening, ladies and gentlemen, back there? Do we have him? Ihor, there we are. Ihor Holobitsky coming to us live from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and our sister club, This Ain't Hollywood. Ihor, what's going on?
What isn't going on, Todd? Can I call you Todd?
Yes, you can call me pretty much whatever you want, mate.
Well, what's your name then?
Todd will do fine, thank you. Ihor, so...
Sorry.
That's quite all right. So What is going on there at This Ain't Hollywood in Ontario, Canada right now? Not a great deal by the look of it. Ihor?
Well, got here a little early. Crowds haven't arrived. So it's the regulars. You know, band is loading in. We got the U-Haul outside. We're gonna go to that. You know, apparently the wheelchair brigade is kind of motorizing. They're moving around, kind of bringing a little bit of a hustle. You know.
So that.
Toilets are free, by the way. You know, nobody there, no lineup.
That's good news. So obviously, not a great deal happening at This Ain't Hollywood in Ontario, Canada at the moment. But well, can you just say hi to the folks back here at the Coorparoo Bowls Club? Technology.
Hi, everybody at the Coorparoo Bowl Club. Is it Bowls Club?
Bowls, yes.
Excellent. Excellent. Hi from here, and this ain't Hollywood. Really, this ain't Hollywood.
I'm buying that. Buying that. No. Ihor, thank you for talking to us. Ihor Holobitsky live from This Ain't Hollywood. A miracle of modern technology. We'll be back with even more after this short break.
They're doctors. They're nurses. They're cops. Cop Hospital. Medical crime drama like you've never seen it before. Coming soon.
I'm Barbara Good.
And I'm Brian Morning.
Tonight, on the Good Morning Report, the dodgy rip-off mechanic welfare cheat, skipping on the meat in your meat pie.
Plus, the revolutionary new weight loss product that's just as useless as the one we profiled last week.
And the religious cult leader, promising his followers eternal life, but banning sex other than for procreation.
Who'd want it? That's coming up on the Good Morning Report after this. We just
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Saturday Night Live-ish at the Coorparoo Bowls Club. And what a fantastic night we're having! It is now time for our trivia segment.